Let's talk about success, because my whole life I looked at it completely differently. I thought it was only related to my career and my financial goals and related to money. But no, there's different areas of success in life, and definitely this is something where I've grown and I've realized. So personally, for me, it's definitely self-improvement, growth, and all around just connections with your family and building relationships and friendships with people, as well as having my money goals and obtaining financial freedom. So for everyone, it's completely different, and it's about sitting down and thinking about what it is for you. Personally, I just took the camera and just started talking to myself, or I accidentally went to a meditation class. I thought it was a yoga class, and my brain just started thinking about what success means for me. And then I kind of came to a few realizations. So it's about taking the time and sitting down with yourself and realizing things. Defining success for you is important because it gives you something to work towards. I'm gonna give you an example. You could be working minimum wage jobs, and on the short term of things, you could be asking yourself, what am I doing? Why am I wasting so much time here if I'm earning so little? But on the bigger grand scale of things, you could be working towards, for example, an investment goal where you want to invest in like a property and you need to put down like, I don't know, 20% down. You are working towards raising that 20%. So this is the larger grand scale of things, and this is maybe a step forward for you, for your success. And it's important in obtaining objectives and also clarifying things with yourself and making things clear with yourself, and not about other people's or what other people are looking. I want to talk about materialism after. This is just a reminder, and it's a really obvious reminder, but we have one life and there is no point wasting your time on worthless things. You probably don't realize, but you waste a lot of things doing things that are not worthwhile. And it's about also asking yourself, is what I'm doing, is this taking me a step forward? Is this taking me somewhere? Is this helping my situation? Is this helping me grow? It's about asking yourself these uncomfortable questions. Defining success, what success is for you, is about realizing what is important in your life and what you could then do in order to get and obtain that success. One thing that I want to say that really made me question a lot of things is, I remember right before I deleted social media, I remember watching a video, and I think this is one of the only videos that actually stuck to me. And it was at the end of your life, when you're like at your deathbed and you look back on your life and all your experiences, would you have any regrets? Would you be proud of yourself? And would there be a better version of yourself that you did not attain because of these reasons? Like because of laziness, because of lack of discipline, because of opportunities. Basically, it made me realize that I do want to be the best version of myself, where I could look back on it at the end of my life and be happy with what I achieved. You have to realize that exterior things, like materialistic things, like when you place value in objects like cars and watches and jewelry and sneakers and new Louis Vuitton brands, especially when you don't have the money for it, where you spend 2 months of salary on things that don't even matter just because you want to present yourself to the world, to make yourself seem like someone else, where at the end of the day you're just lying to yourself. You're basically seeking happiness somewhere else, and you place intrinsic value on that object and basically telling yourself that once I receive that object, I'm gonna be happy, where in reality it doesn't do anything, because when you do obtain that subject, not only is there opportunity cost of you spending that money on the object where you could be spending it somewhere else, for example on education, courses, experiences, travel. I also do want to say that if you're going to be spending money, and if you don't have a lot of money, it is better to spend on experiences and travel. I think that's very important to open yourself up more, but that's another video. But anyway, the point is that when you place value on these kind of objects, it's never going to be enough. This is just short-term happiness. If you have unlimited wants, you're always going to want something more. So instead of focusing on this, where you're placing value on things so other people could look at you and be like, oh, they have this, even though at the end of the day, I'm telling you, no one thinks more about this than yourself. No one goes to bed thinking, oh, they have that car for like the next week. But at the end of the day, the only person that really cares about your life is yourself. So don't go placing value in materialism and things like that maybe there's a difference when you have so much money, where at the end of the day a lot of people don't have that. They have limited money. When you go placing your own money into that, where you could be spending that money somewhere else in a better way, then it kind of like questions your identity, your character of who you are as a person. Because at the end of the day, these are responsibilities that are only on you, and you're in control of that. You should work towards something that you can be proud of. And by work, I mean not only career, like hustling, yeah, but at the same time building meaningful friendships, building meaningful connections with people, because that is also really important. And part of self-growth isn't just sitting by yourself and focusing. I'm talking more on a scale where self-growth is also making these meaningful connections with people and socializing with people and building your social abilities. That is also part of self-growth, and a lot of people just don't realize that. You should go and define what success means for you. And hopefully, if you do want to send me an email, feel free to send me an email. I'm gonna link it down below. But yeah, check out my other videos. I have a lot of topics that I do want to discuss about, and I have a lot of topics planned ahead to discuss about. So hope you guys learned something today.